Evolving consumer expectations are driving big changes in healthcare. Consumers today are increasingly demanding, less loyal than ever, and they expect to engage with their healthcare provider in much the same way that they shop online at Amazon or they book their flights to fly to Cleveland in order to attend MIS. Now, this creates challenges for healthcare systems across the country because on one hand, they face pressure to increasingly invest in access and making it easier for consumers to engage with them. And at the same time, they're operating in an environment that is characterized by razor-thin margins that doesn't really allow a lot of room for error. So this poses a dilemma, but we believe there's a solution, and that solution is digitizing the patient experience. By digitizing patient journeys, we believe that health systems can improve access and the consumer experience, while at the same time leveraging automation to drive down expenses and cost. And over the last 12 months, we spent talking to healthcare executives in order to understand what they believe are the most important aspects of this tomorrow's patient journey. And this is what we used to build GYANT. GYANT is a platform to digitally connect patients with their healthcare systems. And our solution combines the most important aspects of a digital front door in one convenient package. It's a digital concierge that's available 24/7, understands more than 4,000 patient intents, both clinical and non-clinical, and connects patients to the right care. Our virtual triage ensures that patients are triaged to the appropriate level of care at the right time, and our navigation features connect them to the appropriate care venues in a health system based on a health system's specific care options and using the business rules to identify the most appropriate venue for their specific needs based on the clinical scopes of services. We facilitate a warm handoff to telemedicine where that's appropriate, and we also bring in a human touch by allowing patients to connect with a human caregiver, be it a nurse, a provider, or a patient scheduling agent. And all of this on a HIPAA-compliant platform that connects to the EHR for documentation purposes and leverages machine learning to drive automation. Now, that was a lot of abstract words, so let's look at an example. On the left-hand side, you can see a patient engaging with our AI chat. That could be on a health system website or inside of a mobile app. We use natural language processing to understand the patient intents, in this case, ear pain. And then our virtual triage module asks a series of questions to better understand the specifics of the situation. As you can see on the right-hand side, we are building a clinical encounter node that summarizes the essence of the conversation in real time. And we can feed this into the EHR so that a caregiver or provider can review the information before they connect to a patient and take over the case. Our patients can engage with GYANT in a variety of languages, be it English or Spanish, as you can see here, or Arabic, or any of the other languages that we support. And all of our findings and observations are SNOMED coded and ICD-10 coded for interoperability. Now, after a few more questions, we will use the answers that the patient provided in order to triage them to the most appropriate care venue. And we do so by leveraging a differential diagnosis model that runs in the background and uses our artificial intelligence algorithms to map their clinical presentation to the most appropriate care venue that is specific to our health system partners and leverages their clinical scope of services to find the venue that is most appropriate for this patient. And we have another couple of patient education pieces that help them better self-describe their symptoms and allow them to more accurately assess themselves. In this case, the patient chooses a telemedicine option, and within a few more clicks, we're connecting them to a provider to talk about treatment options and get care. Now, GYANT doesn't want to be a standalone app that patients have to download or that health systems have to maintain. Instead, our solutions are fully white labeled and integrate with our existing, our health care partners' existing patient-facing assets, be it their websites, apps, or patient portals. And our partners buy GYANT because it drives their top line and bottom line objectives. We support growth by helping with patient acquisition and increase loyalty in the system by navigating patients to the in-network resources. We drive efficiency by boosting the provider productivity and caregiver productivity, and we improve the patient experience by giving them convenient options for self-care and enabling personalization when they seek care. Our revenue model is a typical Saas model. Our annual contract volumes range anywhere from $150,000 per year to large-scale enterprise engagements, depending on the scope of the deployment, the use cases involved, and the number of integrations that we support. In the last quarter alone, we sold over $1 million in new business, and our pipeline is packed. That will keep us busy for the next couple of quarters. And we also see increasing sales velocity, which is an important aspect in a SaaS business in healthcare, and we're now signing on new clients at a rate of 4 per quarter. I'm actually proud to announce that Cleveland Clinic was one of our first healthcare partners to work with us, and what started almost to the dot 1 year ago as a pilot is now live, a live commercial deployment in 10 of the regional hospitals, engaging with thousands of patients every month and driving caregiver efficiency and a better patient experience. We differentiate by allowing our partners, by providing our partners a platform that allows them to transform their digital patient journeys one use case at a time, and our digital front door solution provides a convenient landing spot for us to start with partners because it's addressing a very salient problem in the industry while at the same time being easy to integrate. And then we integrate deeper into the EHR to enable value capture for our partners and drive workflows. We have a great team. And we're also seeking $10 million in Series A funding to scale up our go-to-market and increase the speed at which we can deploy new customers. And with that, we hope to grow to $12 million in annualized revenue by the end of 2021.